What's your assessment of Manchester City this season, Paul?
It's a good question, because I feel that they're slightly stagnating, if that's not a crazy word in this context, because I don't think they're picking players, as Tim said, with the skill and the foresight that Chelsea are. They don't seem to be planning ahead in the way that Chelsea are, and the Bony purchase was exactly that. You know, we've got to get back at Chelsea. We've got a problem in this season specifically. What do? We buy another striker. We're not particularly, you know, confident with Dzeko. Aguero's injury prone, so we just go and buy somebody off the shelf to solve a particular problem. Whereas with Chelsea seem to be not only getting fantastic money for the players they, you know, sell, but they're buying very shrewdly. I mean, Costa and Fabregas were the genius buyers of last summer, obviously, and they've, you know, they've given Chelsea a lead, I think, in the market that they shouldn't really surrender. You know, if Chelsea don't win the league this season, it'll be a miracle, really, and I think Mourinho will definitely get them over the line. But yeah, it's so much of it's down to skill in the transfer market and looking ahead, and I just worry that Manchester City aren't doing that particularly in this group of players. They can look a bit stale at times, as if not too comfortable, but just a little bit. They don't seem to have the intensity week in, week out, the guaranteed intensity that Chelsea pretty much do.
So if you were Pellegrini, would you be at the end of this season looking to rebuild fairly drastically and bring in large numbers of players and ship a few out, or what do you think you should do?
Well, I would. I think they need 2 or 3 players, particularly wide right. I'm not convinced by Navas. If Yaya Toure is there, I'm not convinced by Fernando and Fernandinho. It's a good combination, but I'm not sure it's a title-winning combination in the centre of midfield. And they need guaranteed support for Aguero. So yeah, I'd say probably 2 or 3 top players in the summer if they can get them.